Remember, the 5th of November. Hear me, people, cause I'm about to roar all my anger. We live in a world where truths are twisted and lies become the truth. People are getting dumber while phones are getting smarter. We live in a world where food is becoming a luxury and chemicals are piled up at our grocery stores. We live in a world where humans are cutting down and destroying the trees to write down, "Save our nature," while they are making paper of those fallen stumps. We live in a world where animals are getting captured, hunted, and slaughtered for mankind's enjoyment instead of our need for hunger. We live in a world where clouds are disappearing, chemtrails now appearing. We live in a world where people are drinking poison as water and they do the ice bucket challenge with the pure one. We live in a world where people are more interested of a naked body than a corpse of an innocent soul. We live in a world when doctors tells you that doing drugs is bad for your health while they are becoming your personal drug dealers. We live in a world where some women are getting paid to be naked while others are getting fined for being covered. We live in a world where the person of truth has no friends and the imposter is the most reliable one. We live in a world where banks tricks you that they are holding on to your hard-working savings for your welfare to the rich worlds, but it's all instead invested for the manslaughter of the world wars. We live in a world where governments promise you all your privacy while they are monitoring every step you make and do. We live in a world where people are taking their clothes off to get noticed and to boost their egos with fake likes. We live in a world when a celebrity dies, there are millions of people in grief. And when millions of innocents are slaughtered in a genocide, the world goes silent. We live in a world where people rather spend their precious time with their selfie stick instead of their loved ones. We live in a world where our organic vegetables are about to disappear and they are replaced by poison pills. We live in a world where the authorities are killing their own citizens for protection and tells them at the same time that murder is wrong. We live in a world when you are injected by the vaccines as soon as you are born for your healthy well-being in life, while the virus in it kills you before you have the opportunity to open your eyes. We live in a world where innocent countries are invaded by false grounds, conquered of their human rights and getting slaughtered for greed. And when they finally fight back to defend themselves, they are labeled as the terrorist ones. We live in a world where depression is more common than a happy feeling. People need to take drugs to feel alive because they all are dead inside. We live in a world where a rich man has nothing to show for and the poor one have everything to thank for. We live in a world where all the religions are preaching peace and harmony while they are slaughtering each other in the name of the same God they all are believing. We live in a world where people ignore you and take you for granted when you are alive. They all suddenly love you, cherish you, even cry for you. They will tell you the most beautiful things about you. They will say how much you mean to them, how much they miss you when you die. I don't want to live in this world no more. So remember the 5th of November. That was my broken heart you all had to hear while I'm dying of all this anger.